There. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna be able to film because this camera likes to die when it's not in use. So even though I haven't used it in a few days, it's almost dead. So that's fun. Anyway, I'm in Redmond today. I am meeting up with a friend. We're having lunch. I brought a project to start, and so I figured I would just start this video. It might be a little bit shorter. I am prepping for vacation next week, so I think I'm just gonna probably film today, maybe a little bit tomorrow, and that is probably gonna be our vlog this week. So hopefully it is something cozy for you to watch while you craft, but it's not gonna be a whole week. And it's kind of just gonna be really chill. I did finish this, what is this? Shawl. This is, better angle? Nope. You can't see anything. This is, stay, a gift for the friend that I'm meeting. It was her birthday recently, and so I made her a shawl in blue and black, which are some of her favorite colors. It is still wet. I washed it, I finished it last night, I washed it and attempted to dry it in the dryer this morning, but because it was the only piece in the dryer, it is still damp. So I drove here, it took about 45 minutes to an hour with the windows open, hoping that it would help, but it really hasn't. So whoopsies. Other than that, we are going to a cafe called Matcha Magic, so I will bring you along. I brought some black, can you see? On the camera, it looks black to me. Anyway, I brought some black and purple yarn. This is big twist yarn to go ahead and start another shawl. As I mentioned the end of last video, we're prepping for my first market. I am not going to the market in April, obviously, because I'm not going to be here, but the end of May is my first market, and I will be posting about it on social media more when we get closer. And so if you're in Washington and you want to come hang out, you'll know where I am. However, I need to keep prepping stuff. So I'm going to do some more shawls. I think last time I talked about market prep, I wanted to try to have 20. So I am still on that grind. I also want to finish some bows. I don't know when I'll do that. It might have to be after I come back from our trip. And then I'm trying to like think of other things that maybe I can make. I was like brainstorming like book sleeves or e-reader sleeves possibly. Like with a crochet outer and then a sewn lining. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like some different things. But anyway, I'm gonna go walk into this cafe and grab a seat and wait for my friend. So come along.
It's all just like a stone, vulnerable at night. She's always been on her own, doesn't need a man to fight. There goes my lady with her plans. We break all the rules when we can. I'm part-time singing in a band. Ooh, she's washing dishes right now. Soon we'll be in Neverland. Yeah, she shines all the time like a star on the mic. Don't think that anybody in this town can bring her down, yeah. She calls me baby, ain't that shit crazy? And I feel like I'm on cloud nine. Don't think that anybody in this town can bring me down, yeah. We can chill on my patio, drink some wine, let it go. You're my favorite antidote. Hate it when you're all alone. No more 9 to 5s, we'll never die. Shines all the time like a star on the mic. Don't think that anybody in this town can bring it down, yeah.
Actually, you have to come say hi. Come say hi to my new leaf. Look at her. She's so pretty. Big old leaf. Wow, so pretty. Okay, anyway. It just like fully opened today. So I had to show you. Okay, doke. We get to finish up this video Puppy just passed out over here. We get to finish up this video. I'm very excited. I finished 2 pieces in this week's video. I didn't do a lot of recording me actually working on them, but I was working very hard on them because I wanted to finish both of them for this video and also before my trip. I leave for my trip very soon. And so I wanted to make sure that this was done so I could edit this video and have it up next week. And then hopefully maybe start on another video. I am a little behind on like my personal schedule that I like to keep 2 weeks ahead, and I've burned through my lead recently. So I am recording, editing, and uploading like the week prior to you seeing it, which is not how I like to operate. Makes me a little stressed out. So I'm trying to rebuild my lead. So we're gonna be doing that in the next couple weeks. I have this video that's gonna go out. I'm gonna start filming another one. And then hopefully I'm gonna get at least 2 videos from our trip. I think I'm gonna do like just a travel vlog, not of the actual convention, but just of like us traveling to the convention, because I have some crochet projects that I need to work on while I'm traveling. So hopefully I can get like 2 videos out of that, which should help. So that's what you can expect coming up on this channel. That being said, I have finished the cropped sweater, which I think looks really good on camera, actually. Looking at it in the mirror, I didn't like it as much, but on camera, I think it looks a lot better. It is just a little short. I think as a cardigan, I like this length, but as a sweater, I don't like this length. I think I would want it just a few more rows, actually. The other thing that I think I would do if I were to make one for me to keep would be that I would actually create like a box neck. I quite like box neck things, I'm finding. So I think what I would have done, instead of just crocheting this as a straight panel, as I got toward the top, because I'd probably work from the bottom up, I would stop like maybe here, and then just do like a small rectangle here, a small rectangle here, to give me a little box shape. And the back could still be a full panel, and then I would just connect those to the back to give me just a little bit more of a neckline. And that's just a personal preference. I think these look fine. And I've seen plenty of people style them where they look really nice, but having a larger chest makes things that sit quite close to the neck really uncomfortable. Just really uncomfortable, and they don't look flattering. If you have a larger chest, you know that if you have stuff that sits up and it's kind of baggy, it just kind of looks like a bag on your body, and that's like not really flattering. You need some shape in the garment, or you need a lower neckline to be able to create more shape in a garment to kind of go over your chest and then not lose the shape of the rest of your body. So that is kind of a forever struggle that I will have, but that's okay. I'm learning to work with it. Other than that, the sleeves are quite cute. I did not add a cuff this time. I did just kind of leave them open, just to show what that option would look like if you just left it open. I think I did 25 rows, and then I did a row of single crochet and a row of half double crochet just to finish it off. You can do whatever you want at the end, obviously, to finish it off, but that's what I chose to do to keep it simple. Other than that, it's been washed and steamed, and I think it's really nice. The funny thing is, you can really tell a difference between the types of yarn. This is the Red Heart yarn, and even after a wash and steam, it is fine, but it feels not soft. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to say it feels terrible, but it's just like you notice a quality difference between this and this. This is the Loops and Threads, and the Loops and Threads black, once you steam it, is very soft. Not quite as soft as Big Twist. Big Twist is still #1. It is the nicest, softest acrylic yarn that I use, but this is a close second, actually. I'm very pleasantly surprised with Loops and Threads after a steam. Really nice. So not a bad alternative if I need it. I will keep it in my stash, that being said. Other than that, I think this came out nice. So I'm happy about that. I now will be able to take photos of this. Yeah, I gotta take it off for a second. I'll take photos of this for the guide and then work on the guide some more. I don't have an update for you. Sorry. I've just been like working on actually crocheting. I have not done anything else because I really wanted to get these 2 pieces done. So I got this done. yesterday, I think. And then I also, you saw, started this shawl, which is Big Twist. It's Big Twist, like super dark purple, and the Big Twist black. And it is so incredibly soft. It is ridiculous how soft this is. It has been washed and it has been steamed. These do, I will say, if you wash and dry these, you do still need to steam them to relax the stitches. I don't know if that's common knowledge. For me, it wasn't. But I do like to do the first machine wash and a small tumble dry just to see how it reacts and see if any like ends pop out or whatever. And then it is almost always still like really scrunched up. So then I steam it. And then it becomes a really nice drapey length. So I love it. It looks so good. What do you think? I think it looks so good. This purple is super dark. It's kind of hard to see if you can tell in the viewfinder that it's purple, unless I get really close, but super cute. I am fighting every instinct in me to keep this one. I do have 2 more skeins of this purple, so I think I will add this. Anything I make, I'm putting on Etsy, and then because Etsy syncs to Square, I can use Square at the market to just check out things. So I'm gonna be adding all of these onto the website, which is nice. It helps keep me organized, which I'm really liking that about this. But because I have 2 more of the purple and like the big value pound of black, I can make more of these. So this one I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell. I'll make another one that'll probably sell, and then I can make one for myself. I think I'm just gonna do it because it's so nice. And how many shawls are too many shawls? Trick question. You can have as many as you want, okay? So, I have also been trying to think of smaller things because I'm gonna have a lot of bigger pieces like my shawls, and I have a couple cardigans, and those are gonna be a little bit more on the expensive side. So I'm trying to think of less expensive options. I have the bows that I'm still gonna work on, but I wanted something at a slightly lower price point. So I was trying to think of like maybe quick, easy, maybe bookmarks. I might also do like a book or like e-reader sleeve because it's gonna be at a bookstore. So that seems relevant. And then also I was thinking about bag charms because I like bag charms. So I was trying to think of what I might be able to do. I've saved a bunch of stuff in my crafting playlist. You can always look at my playlists on my YouTube channel, and I have a crafting playlist where I save things that I want to try. So if you're ever curious about stuff that I'm saving to work on, you can check out that playlist. It's got a lot in it. I love like going back and looking at what I've put in it, because there's a lot of stuff. There's 89 videos in there right now. And also too, I think if there's anything that I've ever made that I have linked a pattern in the video, so like the pleated skirt I did recently, or the cocoon cardigans that I've done historically, the Morticia dress, all of those, if there's a video for them, they are linked still in that craft playlist. So check that out if you ever need some inspiration and see what I've saved for inspiration. You'll find some stuff in there that I think is pretty good. Yeah, I have a couple mini pouches that I might think about making. We'll see. I also have, should I actually do one of those wind spinners? I saved the wind spinners a year ago and I've never tried making them, but maybe I will. There is one of the other things I'm thinking about making for the market is the boho style cocoon cardigan. I made it 2 years ago. I made myself one or 2, and then I made each of my friends one as well. So I think I've made like 6 or something like that. But I really like them. It's very easy and it looks really nice. And I wear it all summer long. It's a great like swimsuit cover up. It's great to like throw over if you're wearing like a tank top and shorts, but you still want to like wear something else over top. That it just looks really nice and it kind of like puts you together a little bit. I wore it in the beginning of this video when I went to the Matcha Magic. I was wearing it there. So anyway, really nice. I have a pattern for that in there. So that was like a weird tangent I went on, but if you need inspiration, check out that playlist, see if it helps. But one of the things that I found recently while I was looking up bag charms is I saw a bunch of flowers, which are always very pretty, and I think I do want to try to make some of the lavender ones. I think the lavender are so pretty, so I might make the lavender keychains, also maybe lavender bookmarks. They're just super freaking cute. But I'm a girl that likes star stuff. I don't know if you know this. And some crochet stars are, I'm sorry to say, kind of ugly for the most part. It's really hard to make a pretty star shape in crochet. However, I found a video by, I believe they're a Thai creator. Their name on YouTube is Autumny Crochet or Autumny Crochet, I'm not sure. But their star pattern is so cool. So I'm gonna try to make a bunch of these, but these are my first 2 attempts. So here is the little star. It actually looks like a star. And I just think it looks so cool. Instead of it being like one of the circle options that you can do, or I don't know, I've done a couple different types of stars and I hate them. I always think they don't look good. And they always like curl up on them, yeah, they just like kind of curl up and the points never stay pointy. But this came out way better. And their video is really intuitive, I feel like. It is not in English. They do have English subtitles, however, which is how I followed it. But also, if you know basic stitches, this is just chain and single crochet is all you need to make this. It is very simple to make. And you are building in the corners with turns, basically. It's really cool. I highly recommend checking out that video. She makes it really easy to follow along, in my opinion. I was able to make 2 of these so far. I'm working on another one now. And I'm testing out how I want to make these keychains, because I might also make a few of these bookmarks, but I got a bunch of these star keychains from my friend when we were cleaning out her apartment a few months ago. If you've been around, you might remember. I had my friend clean out her apartment. She gave me a bunch of crafting supplies, and in those crafting supplies were these keychains. So I'm trying to think if I want to make them like just connected through this like key ring, or if I connect them through the loop up here and leave the key ring free. So you can just attach your keys or whatever. Let me know which way you like better. If you have a preference, let me know. I will have to attach these, like if we do this one, for instance, I have to attach this while I'm creating the star, because there's no like way to attach it otherwise, unless I get like, I don't know, some type of O-ring or something. But these, of course, because this is a key ring, could technically be taken on or off. So I don't know. I might just try both ways and let people do what they want. I'm thinking maybe selling this for like $5. Is that too much? I don't know. Unsure. Give me your thoughts. I think these are really cool, so I'm gonna make a bunch of these. As well as other things, obviously, to be able to have something that's a lower price point for the market. Other than that, we are all set for this video. That's everything I've worked on. I got done a crop sweater, a shawl, and testing out some keychains. Not too bad for a video where I didn't think I was gonna get that much done. So I'm happy about that. I am now gonna finish packing and have another project that I'm gonna try to make in the next 24 hours. So wish me luck. I'll see you in that next video. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, be kind to yourself and others. Take care of yourself. Drink some water. Do something creative this week. And I'll see you again in the next video very soon. Bye now.